The nafs. Whatever your nafs wants, do the opposite. Whatever your nafs wants, do the opposite. And sit and understand. Don't. It is also part of the nafs to start arguing back and forth. Well, I need to eat. I need to sleep. I need to do all of this. You can do everything also like that for the sake of Allah. But you can also do it for the sake of your nafs. Do you know the difference? You must know the difference. Eating for the sake of Allah. There are limits. Whatever is put in front of you, you say Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, you eat. The intention is it's going to give you strength to be able to worship. You're not just going to be sunk into just enjoying the food and that's it, forgetting about your Lord. Forgetting about your Lord, to be heedlessness. You're not going to eat something that is going to be harmful to you. You're not going to eat something that is forbidden for you. Then more, when you understand this, more you're going to say, then I'm going to watch how the Prophet eats. How am I going to learn how to watch how the Prophet? I'm going to watch how my Shaykh eats. I'm going to try as much as I can to follow that. It's a simple example. And there are millions of examples that our Shaykh has put in front of us and how he's living in the way of the Prophet ﷺ. Both something that is physical and something that is from behavior. What does your nafs wants to do? The nafs is attracted to forbidden things. It can even make something that is halal to become haram. This is what the nafs wants to do. Your ego. So what do? You control it. The nafs is going to say, you have this much money, you must get more. This is not enough. You must concentrate on that, getting more. The spirit is happy with whatever that is given. Hardship that is given, the spirit is happy because the spirit knows this is a chance for it to go up to higher stations. The nafs cannot stand even if the collar is a little bit too tight. Everything that is touching it a little bit, the nafs can go crazy. Well, the spirit, the difficulty that comes to it, the difficulty that comes to the nafs, the spirit gets happy. Which is why fasting is a very big foundation of our actions in Islam. Both the physical fasting and other things. Fasting means whatever your nafs wants to do, you say, no, I'm not going to. Eating and drinking, well, we have to start somewhere from the bottom, from the animal side. Your nafs wants to do those forbidden things. No. Your nafs wants to make something that is halal to become extreme. You say no. Why? Because Allah doesn't like it. My Lord is not pleased with it. And you are running now not to please your nafs, but to please Allah. Even if it hurts you, you say, Ya Rabbi, it pleases you. Even if you don't understand it, you say it pleases you. It doesn't matter. One day I'm going to understand. But I trust you more than I trust my nafs. Once you have a guide, you start following. In different ways. You start following and you say, in this matter, how the Prophet is dealing with this, how my Shaykh is dealing with this. Because now, especially in this way, it is not so much our prayer, our fasting, and we are concentrating on. We're concentrating on intentions, we're concentrating on actions, we're concentrating on behavior, we're concentrating on ways of thinking, we're concentrating on how we are looking, how we are hearing, how we are speaking. That's important. So, answer your question. Follow up. Follow up question. Huh? Yes. Which is why this is called Jihadul Akbar, the biggest jihad. It is jihad. It is the biggest jihad, the jihad against your nafs. It is going to be a struggle. But try not struggling against your nafs. Now that you know what your nafs is, you say, okay, I can't do this. I'm just going to go ahead with what my nafs is doing. Try that, and then tell me which one is easier. Because you already know your nafs is there to destroy you. You come to a position where the believer is not because he wants to be good. He has no choice. He has no choice. Do we have a choice as human beings? Do we have a choice as Allah's creature? Even if Allah says, I give you the will, I give you the will. You make a choice yourself. I'm not going to force you. But do we have a choice? Knowing that one way is pleasing to Allah, it is a natural way. And the other way, it is going to destroy us here and hereafter. Do we really have a choice? In today's society, number one, is not the only society in the world that is making people to be busy. There used to be a time when people are busier. Yeah. Today's society, today's modern society, we've made this busy life for ourselves for nothing. For nothing. People used to be busy. You think, oh, if only I don't have this job, I'm just planting, vegetables. I'm going to be so free. I have some couple of chickens, I'm going to be so free. No, that life is busier. You have to catch the sun. You have to catch the seasons. You have to be completely awake. You come out from navel gazing into actually looking at the sun, looking at the stars, looking at the skies, and understanding and coming out from yourself. And what is the life that you are making for yourself? Not the life that you're trying to live like a Firaun. This is the problem too. People want to live like a Firaun. They do. Because we are just influenced by everything around us to say this is not enough. By our history, by our parents, by our culture, by the movies, by everything, this is not enough. You're making this much, you must make more. You must make more, you must make more. Okay, if you're smart, you're going to say, like so many smart rich people, it's like how much money, the most money I can make with the least time possible. Right? But so many people, especially so many Muslims, they're complete opposite. They work like a dog, like a slave. And then at the end of the day, they say, I really have nothing to show it for. I have credit card bills right up to the skies. I don't have time to spend with my wife, with my children, with my family, for myself. Then why am I doing? Then you realize that you entered into a rat race. This is a rat race. Now, if you're a believer and you're holding Allah priority, Allah will save you from this rat race. To say there are easier ways to live for me, O my servant. If you're living for me, if you're living for your nafs, it is not enough. 24 hours is not enough in a day. 48 hours in a day is not enough. 7 days a week is not enough. You get this world is not enough. It's always not enough. This is what we were talking about earlier, this ni'mat, this satisfaction that you get when you understand what is it that Allah wants from us. What is it that as believers, not ahli dunya, as believers, what is enough for my Lord? What is enough for me? We have our role model there, our Prophet. That is the best lifestyle. 124,000 companions, that is our lifestyle. The awliya Allah, that is our lifestyle. And now, they may say, what are you? You're an engineer, you're a painter, you're an accountant. What are you? You sell this, you're a businessman, everyone like that. Okay, now they say, what are you living for? So many people, they're living for their work. Their joy is from their work, their sadness is from their work. You start to worship now. Without knowing it, you're already drowned in your work. You're worshipping your work. That is your life. Welcome to America. Isn't it the same story? Your work is... Once they stop working, they don't know what to do. Their whole identity is gone. Your identity is Hazrati Insan. The work that you're supposed to do, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala did not create us to be a slave to this world. How many more sohbats we have to say? Run towards Allah and the world will run towards you. But I don't want to run towards Allah. I'm scared. That is our problem. Our faith is not enough to run towards Allah. That there are alternatives that are in front, but the fear is just stopping you. We say, did you try 10 times and 10 times you fail? This is why you're afraid to try it again for 11th time? No. How many times you try? I never try. What happens? Not the angel of death. What happens if you get sick right now? What happens? May Allah not test us, but it's happening to everyone. What happens if something happens to you, or your wife, or your husband, or your children, that you get really sick and you have to stop your life? You're going to say, no, you cannot get sick. I still have to work. I can't stop myself because in today's society we have to work. No. You stop, you say, I have to take care of this person. Everything stops. No, my life revolves around this. What happens if the angel of death comes? Are we considering this? You say you're part of the rat race. No. Because we are answering this question according to tasawwuf. Not according to Shariat and not according to Ahli Dunya. According to tasawwuf. Now you must know the reason of your creation. Are you living according to that reason of creation? Reason of creation. We have been created to know Allah and to worship Allah. How much time we're spending knowing Allah and worshipping Allah? And how much time we're spending on nonsense things, on this world, in this dunya? What? Just 3 minutes going up and down like that is worshipping Allah? Like a thief entering like that and leaving like that. Couple of minutes, if we remember, we're sitting down to say Allah, Allah. This is worshipping Allah, knowing Allah. This is the reason of our creation. And how much time we're spending agonizing, thinking, making our energy to be completely, to be put into the work that we're doing, which, if you're doing it for the sake of Allah, you can say, I'm doing all of this to help so many people, to help in the way of Islam. But so many of us, when we're running like that, because there's not too much blessing that is there, you cannot even satisfy yourself. You cannot even satisfy those who are around you. There is You come away unsatisfied. You have so much, but you're not satisfied. Something is wrong there. I know people, I'm not going to confuse it with, I know people who say, I want to stop and I want to worship and I want to do. I said, no. Because I'm seeing you are running, you are helping. You are running in the way of Islam. You are helping people. You are doing things. Now, your nafs wants you to stop and to sit down and to make zikr because that's the easier thing to do. It's much harder to go out there and to earn and to help other people. No. Your job now, your jihad is to go out and to earn. That time the person, even when he's working, his heart is longing for Allah. That's worship. Now ask yourself, when you're working, do you long for Allah? So easy to say. Some people say, no, this is nothing to me. Allah can take it. There, you never even experienced that. Don't ask for it. Don't make wild claims. Today's society, people in the past societies, they're busier than us. They actually have to deal with death all the time, war all the time, poverty all the time, starvation all the time, sickness all the time, conflict all the time. They do. And yet, you find that their faith is stronger than ours. Yet, you find that their peace and their satisfaction is more than ours. Yet, you see that they're able to sit and they're able to smile and be happy. We have everything, we're not happy. That is another sign. If you have so much and you're not happy, that is a big sign. You have to switch gears, you have to change your life. Because it's not too much blessing that is coming there. There are people, maybe like yourself, that are working and they're longing to be with Allah. They're working because they just want to make ends meet. They're not running to live a life that is just sunk into a luxury. They say, this is enough. Now I want luxury in the hereafter. I want the luxury of time. And if you have the luxury of time to know your Lord, you will know yourself. You will know your father, your mother, your children. Because you say, now, what action am I doing that is bringing me closer to understanding, appreciating, and thanking my Lord? Then that time you say, this pile of money in front of me, or these meetings, or these people who come to work and they don't really care about me because I'm just a number, this doesn't bring me closer to my Lord. And if I sit down and just in the confusion of my house, children are like this is like this, and then I look and I study and I learn, and it brings me such warmth and joy in my heart because this is life. This is life. And then you say, I need to move towards those things that makes my faith to become strong. Things that doesn't make my faith to become strong, I'm going to move away from them. Finish. It's done. There are decisions you have to make. Of course there are decisions you have to make. We had a decision to make when we took that job. Taking that job means that I'm not going to take another job. I'm going to close myself off from those other possibilities. I'm going to stick to this one. You have to make a choice. Is it horrible? No. This is the other thing too. People may think when you start walking in this way, then you're always sad, you're always horrible, you're always feeling like this. No, it's not. For the first time you may feel like, Alhamdulillah, I'm breathing. I'm able to find the joy in my life. I'm so happy to know lives of the prophets and the saints that I've read from a long time ago, I'm actually in it, maybe taking one step in it. And that angel of death comes to me, I know that I'll be in safety. I have to make certain decisions. Shaykh Efendi would give a much harsher sohbat than this. That I know. You know what he's going to say? One thing he's going to say, mankind has lost its mind. We have not been sent into this world to live in this world. Allah has said this world is filled with tricks, it's cheating and it's lying. This is a world of amusement. This is Quran. And it says, what is so hard, what is so difficult about living in this world? What is it that you need? Now, when you look towards your need through the eyes of your ego, your needs are endless. When you look at your needs towards what the prophets and the saints, they are saying, you will meet your needs very quickly, and before you know it, what you don't ask, they will give. You will find ease. May Allah forgive us. We try. Don't let this world to swallow us. Don't let this world to trick us. This world has tricked and swallowed and ground billions and billions of people. It has promised with its own promises. But this world is not a friend. Look to see how the beloved ones, they are living. We have a full choice. We have prophets who are living in caves. We have prophets who are ruling. Correct? We had prophets who ate nothing. We had prophets that everything was given to them. We had saints that are not in need of anything, and they're saints who are living their lives like royalty. Especially for this nation, there are so many different examples. The whole examples of 124,000 prophets and their qawms, their nations are in front of us to take lesson from where it fits us. There is no one single way. But at the end of the day, you have to see, is this making me to know myself more and to know my Lord? Is this pleasing to my Lord? Am I spending my time thinking and knowing and worshipping my Lord? Allah forgive us, inshallah. Make it easy. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.